Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, Rivers got his target, Pierre Garçon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Rivers. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Dez a week ago. 4 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Mayfield now on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing. Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. Oh, good move. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Now let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Gun!
Mayfield now from the 50. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. The give is to Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. but I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Now Mayfield. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Rivers now on second down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On third down, Rivers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rivers on first down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. First down, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
180.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mayfield down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Third and long for Mayfield. And he fires one. But incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, what a move. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now, and he has not really been. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, ready? 390. Ahead.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A give. This is Chubb. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Delta!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Rivers. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are... Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And on the ground they go with a running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them and use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throw left side complete. That's Watson. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt it. A first down throw here for Rivers. Out left side here to Bryant. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers caught left side. Garcon. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Pierre Garcon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated. And upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Cincinnati, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through.